Hey everybody, Hive Doctor here, back at my client's place. This is where I've been doing my colony tracing, showing you guys my progression mapping tool. Today we're here to not do that. We're here to cheat on the numbers and make these hives grow a little bit faster using a cheat code that I'm sure many of you are probably familiar with. So we're going to be doing that today and showing you some strategies of things you can get away with because of how the bees work. So let's go ahead and get smoker lit and get moving. So up to this point, I've kept my clients' equipment separate from my own beekeeping equipment. But due to reasons I'll eventually reveal and share with you guys later on, I've decided to go ahead and put a couple of drawn comb deeps on my clients' bees. This is what I meant by the cheat code. So, you know, we've been progression mapping these colonies. I'm going to have them grow faster by putting some already drawn comb. Both these deeps have fully drawn out comb. I'm going to put them on today. The bees are going to immediately begin to clean out those cells and make it ready for the queen to lay in. So she's going to move up instead of worrying about moving out. This medium super with bare frames that I put on the other day in part 3 of my colony tracing video, we're going to be taking that off and we'll put it back on during the flow when I know that they're going to draw it out anyways. So we're going to help this colony grow faster, this one faster, and I'm going to show you how to do this strategically without using a smoker in a way that greatly minimizes you getting stung. Okay, so first, I've got to put a 10th frame in this box because it's only got 9. All right, so our quilting box is right here with a hive cover on it. It's probably still loose from yesterday's manipulations. So I'm just going to pop it loose gently, and I'm not going to take it immediately off. I'm holding it up a little bit. If any bees are angry, they're going to have to come out this way. And the reason I'm not just removing this right away is because I don't want any angry bees coming up this way towards my face. And so there's going to be bees in the bottom of this. To take care of those, I'm going to pick this up and put it on the deep, slowly. All right, so now any bees that were on the bottom of this are no longer a threat to me. These bees are calm. I moved gently, so now all I have to do is bring this over, set it right on top, and I'm done. Now I am going to remove this once more and set it here. So now I can evenly space these frames. And then I'm going to do the same process on the second one. And I can see that these bees are already working their way up into this box. They are interested in the extra real estate that I just gave them. And that's also why I said in the beginning, this is an obvious fix that most of you are probably familiar with. You just give a colony comb and they'll use it. Well, yeah, that's a big duh. But the difference here is that this is my equipment, not my clients, but I decided to make an exception. This is one of my Varroa control frames. It's bottoming out and I don't want to squash any bees. So what I'm going to do is remove this, melt this down. They'll rebuild it. I can use it later, and now it's not in the way. And I like it to be the second frame in. So I'm gonna keep moving things in. And this box only has one Varroa control frame. All right, they're done. Now they've got something to do for the rest of the day. The queen will eventually move up in there and do her little assessment and start filling it with eggs. And then by the next video, next time I come for an inspection to map their colony progression, I hope to see a big difference. Maybe she's even begun to crown eggs up into the bottom of this deep. So let's do it one more time. I'm gonna move this one over here. Pop the quilting box. There shouldn't be any bees really right here. Now we're gonna gently pop this medium of bare frames. And of course the bottom of this is covered in bees. So I'll show you how I deal with this. Actually, I'll just show you right now. I'm going to leave this on end because The queen is not likely to be on bare foundation. She's going to be in here. Those bees are going to eventually not smell their queen's pheromone. And so they're going to leave that box, fly, and come back to this one. The reason I leave it on end is so it doesn't get rain in it in case it rains while I'm gone. So now on top of this one, space these frames out. And when it comes to repurposing older comb, I encourage you guys to test the bees and see what they will do. They are amazing at freshening up old comb, brittle comb. Don't just throw it away, don't scrape it, don't burn it. The only time you should ever do that is if it's got American foulbrood in it. Other than that, if it's got wax moth damage, use your hands or your hive tool, remove the wax moth damaged part and put the rest back in. The bees will clean it up, they will polish it up and rebuild it out new. They can refreshen things very, very well. Now I'm going to replace my quilting box. Then I'm going to pick this up just so it's not on the ground and leave right here. And then next time I come, I'll stack this in with the other supers. And that's how I'm going to grow these bees faster. That's how I'm going to cheat on getting my progression map results higher towards what I'm looking for. And it's going to give them a head start. We're about a month, a little less than a month and a half away from our honey flow. So that's going to give them plenty of time to clean this up and get at least one cycle of brood going. And then when the flow hits, they're going to start filling this with honey. I can go ahead and start stacking some supers on top and maybe make a couple of medium honey supers full of honey from these girls this year. So thank you guys for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed the tips and tricks that we have in beekeeping, because there are many of them. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hive Doctor out.